Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth. I am back again for your mid-March 2015 monthly tarot horoscopes at much request. I had no idea everybody would go crazy if I didn't post using my regular deck. I've gotten a lot of emails. Everything was quite intense there for a moment. I'm sure you guys are relieved that I'm back doing these regular ones. And I am going to be back doing these regular ones for April as well. After that, I'm not sure because I have another deck, new deck that I haven't used yet, so I might rotate that in, and I might do sex and relationships again. It just depends on how much time I have and what the response is. So anyways, this is for everyone with their sun, moon, or ascendant in Aries, my lovely Rams, and again, this is for mid-March. Okay, this is your mid-March horoscope. So I'm sorry the light's not so good in here, but doing my best with it. So okay, so let's just roll out and see what you have got. And I am still doing private readings, so feel free to email me elizabetholson31@gmail.com and I'd be happy to get you set up for reading. The 1 hour is $75, 2 hours, $150, and I am still doing the tarot cord cutting combination, which is 90 minutes, and that's $100. Okay, so let me just take a look here. Overall, it's, the end of March, I feel like is going to bring you guys some changes. I would say some changes overall. That's my feeling. Some changes. It's kind of hit or miss. There's a lot of new things kind of going on. So first and foremost, we've got the Six of Wands. And this is a career card. So this is one of the career cards. So it looks like you're really focused on your career. If you're not, if you don't, you're not working, this is you being focused in school and finishing school. I see this as you achieving a lot through your own hard work and your efforts and being successful. So this is working hard and getting to the top because you've put in all the hours. And you can see the Six of Wands is a guy. But this can be a girl, okay, also, even though he is kind of exposed there. But I see it as it can be a male or female. To me, it's less about the person, more about the fact that they're standing on this rock, that they've climbed up. It's like this ledge. And they've sweated it out, so their clothes are a little bit in tatters, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. They're working hard. They're focused. Okay, this is victory through all the effort, blood, sweat, and tears. That has gone into it. So I feel like the end of March, you're gonna start. I feel like you're gonna start reaping the rewards of this hard work because end of March you got the money card. Okay, this is the good fortune and happiness card. Okay, which is the Ace of Pentacles, and so to me, it is all about, reaping what you sow in March. If you put in the hard work and the effort, things are really going to literally pay off for you in the end. It's a very good month for you financially, not as much emotionally, okay? So I'm going to move to this card, position of emotion, sort of later to the end of March, maybe even, beginning sort of mid-March, I'd say even like the second to third week, you're going to be feeling a little bit overwhelmed emotionally. You may just feel like a deep sigh, I don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel like going anywhere. You're maybe sad, just feeling like overwhelmed, like you have had a lot going on and you haven't had time to process. That's kind of my feeling. It can indicate, this is the Pisces. So this says, can be an Aries guy with a Pisces girl. Maybe she's having some emotional issues. She's upset with you or something. The main thing about this card, you could have like a Pisces sun with like an Aries moon or ascendant, which is why you're watching this video. You could be the Pisces, okay? Pisces females. To me, though, it feels more like it's just you're emotionally overwhelmed and you don't know how you're feeling and you can't really process. You haven't had time to like process your emotions. So I feel like that's kind of like the main thing of what's kind of happening emotionally for you in March. So let me get to the card that's crossing you in your attitude. So we have the Judgment card, which is the Major Arcana card. I don't even think of this as a Major Arcana, card in my deck. I think of it as kind of a complex card in the sense that it's an angel, okay, playing a trumpet, and there's these beautiful butterflies here. And this is the definition of a new start, of a fresh start. Whether it's starting over in love or whether it's starting over in career, whatever it is that you're starting over, it's something new, okay? This could have to do with music because she's playing the trumpet, and I see a lot of musicians get this card. I feel like somebody plays the harp. Somebody may play the trombone, saxophone. Somebody may actually be in like a jazz band, okay? Someone may play like what is that? I think it's a bass. The one where you stand and you play. It's a string instrument. I don't remember what that one is. I get that one confused. I think it's a bass. Even though she's playing the trumpet, I don't know why. I see someone playing the bass in my head. So I'm maybe dealing with several musicians here in the month of March who are watching my videos. That's awesome. You should message me. Say hi. I'm a musician. Love to come see you play. Hey, if you're in the area, Ellensburg area, even if it's Yakima or Seattle, let me know. I'll come to a show. Absolutely. I'm always looking for stuff like that to do. So definitely let me know and I'll check it out. So anyways, so this is the fresh start card, okay, Aries. So the thing about it is you have the fresh start card and you have the death card, okay, which is also being reborn. So something is happening. We all know the eclipse. I've talked about this in my other videos. It's this eclipse. I really am blaming it on the eclipse. Not as much the Uranus-Pluto square, although that's happening and that's causing issue. But I feel like it's this eclipse. Something big. Because I definitely can tell something's up when Capricorn's month is like looking, 110 times better than it usually does. So I know there's something must be wrong if Capricorn's having an amazingly glorious month, or will be having an amazingly glorious month. I feel like it's more the ending for Capricorn, but I'm in an Aries reading here, so I should focus on you guys. But it feels like what's happening is the eclipse. Once the eclipse happens on the 20th, things are going to change. This is literally going to happen for you. Things are going to change. The death card is being reborn. It's starting over as like a new person. This is a card of transition. So I am forewarning, okay, you, although I don't like to use that term, because it makes it sound really scary, and it's not scary. It's just like there's transition that's going to be happening in your life. And when I see this card, I tell people, this is when you need to start to think about your life as like a dry erase board and start erasing everything on there, what you know of as life as it is, and start over again. This usually includes moving, career, relationships, everything. Everything kind of gets reorganized and redone, revamped. Think of this card as the redecorating card. Only only you move into an empty house. It's not redecorating if you move into a completely empty house and decorate. That's kind of how I see it. This foreshadows emptiness, which then needs to be filled, the light and the dark, right? And so it's one of those things. Plus, because you have the new dawn, the beginning of something, and I feel like some of you are going to be getting a job. Something's going on in your career. Either it's a raise, a new position, or like the next position up, where you become like a manager or something. You're just definitely going to be getting paid more. That's kind of how I feel, Aries. For those of you who are not working, it's I guess you could say moving away from the old and embracing the new, which sounds very cliche. But that's what the reading tells me, so that's what I'm telling you. But the difference between the Judgment card and the Death card is that the Judgment is a new day. Like the angels are saying, it's a new day. What are you going to do with it? You wake up, then tomorrow, and it's a whole new day. Everything is like the world's at your fingertips. What are you going to do? Are you going to waste it? Are you going to watch TV all day? Are you going to go out and play? Are you going to go out and see a show? What are you going to do with it? Are you going to go to the beach? Are you going to go for a walk? Are you going to take the dog out? What are you going to do? Pretending, to me, this is pretending the old doesn't exist in a way. Having this fresh start, where there's really, you're not thinking so much about the past. And the interesting thing in the past is that the stars are watching over you, okay? And, I was talking about this in one of my other videos. The stars are a collective energy, okay? And they literally watch out for us. It's very interesting that I'm just kind of coming to this understanding, but this is kind of how it is. So when you're out at night, especially because wherever you are in northern or southern hemisphere, if it's clear, connect with the stars and say, thank you so much for watching over me. I appreciate it. I love you. Send it out there. Because that love and that support and that protection will come back to you. It's what you need. So this is the foundation. This is healing. This is moving through. So we have this, moving through, also kind of a transition. Because to me, the star is healing, coming out of something, negative into something positive. To me, it feels very career-oriented, this thread. It's very career-oriented. And to me, this is like a new job. This is like a new start. Maybe you just want to, take the dry erase board and, your whole life and start over again. Some of you, there's this push-pull thing about wanting to say, fuck it all, But mainly, you have this positive energy supporting you. This is the foundation. The stars are looking out for you. So definitely take advantage of it. In the recent past, you got this Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is the Winter Fairy. This is the Ice Queen. This is someone whose heart has kind of frozen over and needs the thaw and needs the warmth of love and needs the attention and love of others. She needs to live in a warm climate. She needs to be around animals and kids and plants and needs to be kind of nurtured and nurture others, okay? It's interesting because we've got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands back to back. And they kind of It's very strange because normally I would say these two could really go at it. Like if the shit hit the fan, they could really do some damage, okay? But the thing is, they're side by side, okay? And the Queen of Swords to me usually is a Capricorn or Aquarius female, okay? Um, and the Queen of Swords has a very sharp tongue and sharp temper when she is pushed, okay? And she's not afraid to speak her mind and say what needs to be said. She does not settle for less. She won't settle for less. And she can come across as being kind of a bitch, but she's not. It's just that that's how others can perceive her because of this frozen kind of energy, okay? And then we have the Queen of Wands, who's the fire. You know, this is you, Aries. You know, I always think of you when I see this. And some of you are the songbirds. And some of you maybe has a child, but also wants more. Because I think of this as, you know, she is... she wants to get pregnant here, okay? Because there's these foxes. So you've got the foxes that are kind of, and to me, they're like souls that are waiting to come in. And the Aries usually gets what she wants. To me, they're very harmonious. I don't know why I'm feeling this way. I'm kind of just feeling the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, they may be friends. If they were to go head to head in a negative way, it wouldn't be good. No. But I don't feel like they're going to. I feel like the Queen of Swords, whoever that is in your life, Aries, she's someone that maybe you met recently. She recently kind of appeared into your life. I feel like you might have gotten her before. And I don't feel like she's you. I feel like she's someone that's around you or like in your environment, or a friend of yours that's just in your life. She's like a major character right now in your life, and it is for some reason you are in harmony. I don't feel negative energy there. I just don't. I feel like it's the potential for it to be negative is there, but I don't feel like it's gonna ever get to that point. I feel like the Queen of Swords is more... The Queen of Swords is interesting. She's looking for Mr. Right. So she has her eye on the prize. And Mr. Right is right around the corner here. Okay? And this is a fire sign male. Can be fire sign male. And this can be also a Taurus. So this could be you, Aries, Aries guys that are watching this. You may have dated either a Capricorn or Aquarius woman. You may, I think, again, this is a financial card. It may not be where, I don't know. I'm getting like he's not necessarily a character in your life for some reason. It's not like he's a character in your life, although he could be a character in this story here. So you've got the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Can be also another Capricorn male, but I feel like he's either you for the male Aries, and then the Queen of Wands is you for the female Aries. So to have both kind of strong Aries characters, I feel like you're both represented here. So it could be that you're in an Aries dynamic, okay? Or some kind of dynamic like that, okay? Aries guys, you may be dating two women who are very different. You may be dating the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, and they're, you know, in your life, and this may be challenging to choose between them, you know. They're very, very different. The Queen of Swords is more guarded. They both love children. They both need to have children. Um, One has a very different temperament than the other. The Queen of Wands kind of gets attention without asking for it and always gets what she wants because she knows how to ask for it. Whereas the Queen of Swords, she's very sharp in what she says. And so she can be aggressive. It can come across as her being aggressive when she asks for what she needs. And so there may be struggle there a little bit with that. And what's coming in from the outside is you've got the Two of Pentacles. So there is this juggler trying to do work-life balance. Maybe juggling school. Maybe juggling school and a child, because you've got the monkey here. You know what I'm saying? Got this little monkey. No offense to kids. So, I mean, it may be just, again, I feel like some of you male Aries are juggling two women, Capricorn, Aquarius, or I feel like strongly it can be also this. The Queen of Wands to me is also a Capricorn female. So it could be Aquarius or Capricorn, or it could be Aquarius and Aries. And I feel like you're juggling both. For some reason, you've got these two women there. And they're not related. So they're not related in the sense they're not looking at each other. Although if they looked at each other, there could be tension. I feel like they're in harmony. I don't feel like they actually may even know each other. If you're an Aries male, I feel like they don't even know the other one is there. Could be, I'm getting a tingle on this, that you're cheating, Aries, or you're juggling two women, you're dating two women. I feel like the outcome is focused on money. So again, Aries usually gets the money card because Aries loves money. So the focus for you, Aries, is the money. And it's a great outcome, to have good fortune and happiness. I'm going to pick one final card. You get the moving card. Either you're thinking about moving, or your partner's thinking about moving, or something's going on. I feel like this is the outcome for the end of March, April. You're trying to figure out what you want to do. Again, with the Death card of the new beginning, it could be that you're really trying to start over some way, somehow. Or you're just thinking about it. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to do it. Just means you're thinking about it. Yeah, that's all I'm really getting, guys. So feel free to message me and email me. Whatever. If you want to set up a private reading, I'd love to do that. My email is elizabetholson31@gmail.com. I would say at the end of March, be ready to go shopping. And in April, be ready to move. And if you are a Capricorn or Aries female and you're dating Capricorn, Aquarius, or Aries female and you're dating an Aries dude, he's probably doubled up. I hate to break that to you, but and you don't know about it. Chances are you don't know she exists. So keep on the lookout for that, and know that the stars are blessing you, and make a wish. And I will see you guys again for April readings, and I will talk to you guys again soon. I send you big hugs, big kisses. Thank you so much. Okay, take care.